Hello, jail. Morning, Miss Bridges. So we are ready to go.
Good morning. Yes.
In the matter of People versus Marcus William Jones, 246243, appearances for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Teresa Bridges on behalf of Mr. Marcus Jones, who's present via Zoom. We would waive a formal reading, plead not guilty, and ask for a referral to the Office of Assigned Counsel. I did confirm 1001 Greenwich Street, Apartment 2, Saginaw, Michigan,
Got it.
as Mr. Jones' best address and can address bond when the court is ready.
Pre-exam conference 11/8 at 1:30, plenary exam 11:15 at 10:45. That will be in front of Judge Hoffman Esteban.
In regards to bond, Mr. Jones indicated he is a lifelong resident of Saginaw County. He is currently working at G's Pizzeria. He works today and the rest of this week at the pizzeria. His wife is currently pregnant and due in March. He also has another child who lives with him. He was forthcoming about his criminal history, Your Honor, and I do see the prosecution submitted a bond recommendation. However, the name is a different name. And the Mr. Jones indicated that his criminal history does not align with the history listed on the bond recommendation. We would ask the court to consider a personal recognizance bond or otherwise a low 10% bond in this matter.
So you have a bench warrant out of 5th District and, well, wait, what's his date of birth? Let me just go there.
I would defer to Mr. Jones on that.
When you send these back with their work address, you write it on here, or what do you do with the work address?
You put it on that. I put it
Send
on
this
what,
back?
no, what you
Oh,
send
there's-
to them on letter and then, yeah.
The cover sheet.
There we
Mr. Jones, what is your date of birth?
It's 12/16/88.
are. 1688. All right. You have any bench warrants?
Go ahead.
You want to answer?
Oh, no, I answered. No, sir.
What's that out of 61st District Court in Grand Rapids?
Huh?
You see 121688?
Yes, sir. 12/16/88.
Mark Gibbs, not Mark. Yeah, you're what? You're right around 5'11". Yeah, Marcus, same date of birth, one letter off, and spelled with an IS, not a U. That's a different name. That mark's only 5'5", so that's not you. Now let's go next. You on probation or parole?
No, sir.
I did see a parole violation last year. What's up with that?
Yeah, I ended up doing my last 30 days on that last year.
$15,000 PR with day reporting. All right. No firearms, no illegal controlled substances, no alcohol. In the matter of People versus Edward Spindler on 243525, appearances for the record.
Teresa Bridges on behalf of Mr. Spindler. Your Honor, this is a bench warrant for failure to appear for a pretrial. Just a few days ago on October 28th of 2024, I did discuss the non-appearance with Mr. Spindler. He indicated to me he does not currently have a consistent address. He is homeless. He also does not have a phone. Following a short, it's my understanding that following a short stay in jail, he lost a consistent address, lost essentially everything. He's been trying to apply for jobs, but has had a hard time doing that because of not having a consistent address or phone. We would just ask the court to recall the bench warrant. Mr. Spindler indicated he would not be able to post the $200. I did advise him I would reach out to his attorney to let him know and keep him in the loop.
He has a bench warrant out of Carroll as well. 61B District Court for failure to appear. All right, let me do this. Charged with retail fraud in second degree. There was a pretrial. And failed to appear. He also, let's see, has an outstanding warrant. Failure to appear. Bond would be set at 2,500, cash surety 10% bond. All right. In the matter of People versus Michael Carter on 246242, appearances for the record.
Teresa Bridges on behalf of Mr. Michael Carter. We would waive a formal reading, plead not guilty, and ask for a referral to the Office of Assigned Counsel. I did confirm 3111 Fleming in Flint
Got it.
as Mr. Carter's best address and can address bond when the court is ready.
Court winner plea of not guilty, Office of Assigned Counsel. Pre-exam is set for November 6th at 8:30. Preliminary exam is November 12th at 2 p.m. That's in front of Judge Jones. And as to bond.
Mr. Carter is a lifelong resident of Michigan, specifically Genesee County. He's currently waiting on his SSI application to process. He does have a family that live in Michigan in the Flint area, including 3 adult children. He was forthcoming about his criminal history, and I did counsel Mr. Carter on a no contact order, and he indicated he understood, and he indicated that would not be a problem for him. We would ask the court to consider a low 10% or otherwise a reasonable bond in this matter.
People have a bond recommendation they put in. They highlight the prior record, although prior record that they included was older. However, I see that there are charges regarding a charge segment of break and entry without illegal, without owner permission. Looks like it's a misdemeanor. There's also breach of public peace, although no charge segment. Then there is a 1012 case. Is he on probation for a case out of Carlton Township?
He indicated to me he may be on bond for a case.
Yeah, there was a preliminary exam held yesterday. By the right, Michael Carter. Date of birth 6/9/75. Yep. Given the nature of the charges, given the concern this is the unlawful driving away of a motor vehicle, given that the defendant is on bond for a fleeing in the second degree, and then receiving a concealment on motor vehicle resisting obstructing. Bond would be set at 20,000 cash surety with day reporting, no contact with the victim. And, all right. Paperwork. In the matter of People versus James Olvera on 246235.
Teresa Bridges, on behalf of James Olvera, who's present via Zoom, we would waive a formal reading, plead not guilty, and ask for a referral to the Office of Assigned Counsel. Did confirm the Congress address as his best address and can address bond when the court is ready.
Pre-exam is 11/8 at 1:30. Preliminary exam is 11:15 at 10:30. That's in front of Judge Hoffman Esteban.
Mr. Olvera is a lifelong resident of Saginaw County. He has an interview on November 4th at McDonald's, the McDonald's on Bay Road. He was also forthcoming that the only thing in his criminal history is traffic. I did counsel Mr. Olvera on a no contact order in regards to count 2, and he indicated he understood and that would not be a problem, and that the Congress address is not a shared address with the complaining witness. We would ask the court for a personal recognizance bond in this matter.
Given the no prior contact. People requested, or the bond was set by magistrate, I believe, at 15,000, will be converted to a 15,000 personal recognizance, no contact with the victim, no firearms, illegal controlled substances or alcohol. All right. In the matter of People versus Willis on 246249.
Teresa Bridges, on behalf of Mr. Robert Wills, we would waive a formal reading, plead not guilty, and ask for a referral to the Office of Assigned Counsel. I do have an updated address for Mr. Wills. It is 931 Emerson, and that's in Saginaw, Michigan, 48601, and can address bond when the court is ready.
How's he gonna drug test today?
I would have to defer to Mr. Wills on that.
I say it again,
How you gonna test?
clean. I drop clean. Anytime you ask me to drop, I'm dropping clean.
What happened with the other 2 cases that you have this year? You know?
No, I really don't know, but I forgot to come to court, to be honest with you, because I didn't have an immediate address. And I'm just now getting my new address, 931 Emerson, as she gave you. I have a job.
Where you work?
I at the pub on Hamilton, right up the street. I cook fried chicken and I wash dishes. I haven't been in trouble since 2017.
Oh, but you have
I-
4 cases that are pending, right?
Huh?
You were sentenced on 3/14/24 by me.
I did time on the same thing though. Back in March was the last time I was in here.
And that's true, 'cause I just sentenced you this year. I
Huh?
gave you time served.
I know, I just forgot to come to court on the 10th. I'm not no troublemaker. I'd have changed a whole lot. I mean, a lot of people don't try. I just want to keep my job. I'm married now, and I'm not gonna run. I can drop clean. I mean, if you could put me on probation for 5 years. I'll drop every week if I have to.
Do that. So let's drug test you first. Let's get some information and see. If your drug test clean, then you won't have to worry. I'll probably just put you on day reporting so we can keep track of you. And
That's fine.
then, maybe
That's
order,
fine.
maybe order your stuff online once you get a stable address. Don't go into the stores. All right, you're all set. Let's see how you drug test. Take it under eye. People versus Dolman, 423-6434, 343-1373, A and B. Appearances for the record.
Teresa Bridges on behalf of Ms. Dolman, who's present via Zoom.
Yeah, okay. Court runner, please not waiving the reading.
Yes, Your Honor. In the new tickets, we would waive a formal reading, plead not guilty, and ask for a referral to the Office of Assigned Counsel, and I can address the bench warrant when the court's ready.
With regard to the B ticket, court will give suspend credit time. On the misdemeanors, court winner plea of not guilty, Office of Assigned Counsel, 2000 PR. Just show up to court, Ms. Dolman, and I'm sure these will be all resolved on your next court date, okay? You're all set. In the matter of Jeffries on 4269308.
Teresa Bridges on behalf of Ms. Jeffries. Your Honor, I do have an updated address for Ms. Jeffries. It is for,
No need for it.
okay.
I just need to know why she didn't respond to that letter.
Yeah, Ms. Jeffries indicated that she's been going through a hard time. She could not afford to pay anything at that time. She does, however, start at a nursing home job tonight in Bay City.
Just it wasn't the payment that we just wanted to know why she wasn't taking care of it. If there was something going on, then Judge Clark could have avoided issuing a bench warrant on a speeding ticket. That's all she's being held on. Credit time served, suspend the sentence, so she's done with that. Just make sure you keep your license, man. Good luck with everything. Good luck with work. All set. In the matter of People versus Majewski on 233-238, 233-078, and 226-038. Appearances for the record.
Teresa Bridges on behalf of Ms. Brittany Majewski, who's present via Zoom. Your Honor, in regards to the failure to appears, Ms. Majewski indicated that she had a PSI appointment scheduled with the probation department for the sentencing in Judge Hoffman's court. They had difficulty hearing each other over Zoom and we're going to reschedule to be in person was Ms. Majewski's understanding. It does appear, however, that the PSI was report was created regardless and issued to the court, and sentencing proceeded on its typical schedule. Again, Ms. Majewski was anticipating that it would be rescheduled with a different PSI date scheduled to be in person. So in summation, Your Honor, there was just confusion, scheduling issues, and technology issues.
How's she gonna drug test?
He'll drop clean.
I'll be clean.
Hey, I got court going on. Go ahead, Andrew.
I'll be clean.
Let me just so we're all clear on what Judge Hoffman said. Physical here for sentencing on 10/21. Violation of more PR bond, been non-compliant, drug test is instructed. 8 color code days. Well, not a good track record. He does have a hold. JL, if we could drug test Ms. Majewski. That's the line on that one, but we'll see. Let's put verify. and then hold. Refer back to Tuesday. That's that. People versus Turbin, 244872.
Teresa Bridges on behalf of Ms. Turbin, who's present via Zoom. We would waive a formal reading, plead not guilty, and ask for a referral to the Office of Assigned Counsel. Do have an updated address for Ms. Turbin at 207 East Thomas in Bay City, Michigan, 48706. And can address bond when the court is ready.
Go ahead.
Ms. Turbin indicated she's lived in Saginaw County for about 14 years. She is starting on Friday at a new job at Washington Lanes as a waitress. She does have 3 children and is currently in the process of working out a custody agreement for those 3 children. They do partially live with her, but they are not currently at her house. She was forthcoming about prior criminal history and the fact that she is currently being monitored by Bay County on probation. We would just ask the court to consider either a personal recognizance bond or a low 10% bond in this matter. Again, she is starting work. She's working on getting things figured out. She has a new living arrangement, and is motivated to get this case taken care of today, Your Honor.
How's she gonna drug test?
I would defer to Ms. Turbin.
How are you gonna drug test?
I've been going to Bay County Sheriff's Station.
How are you gonna drug test? That's all he wants to know. You gonna be clean, dirty, what?
Clean.
So, Ms. Turbin, I'll drug test you. If I don't know what's in your system, you'll be held. If I know what's in your system, I can fashion it on. Let me ask you again, how are you doing drug test?
I had a drug test yesterday and it showed up positive for 4 different things. But I didn't take any of those things, so I don't know what they were.
Showed up for what?
I don't understand.
Could you repeat what you were positive for on that drug test yesterday?
I'm sure I'll show up clean today, but I showed up dirty. Yes, was it yesterday?
Your
I
math,
didn't take.
your picture of the Secretary of State versus your booking photo within the last day or so certainly shows a tale of 2 people. I'm sure you're hoping that you're gonna be clean. The issue is, I asked you how you drug test and you clean, then you said you're positive when you drug test yesterday.
Your Honor, I was moving out of my house, cleaning out the basement.
I don't trust anything you say. I'm gonna have you drug tested. I'll take under advisement. And since you told me you would be clean, and if you're clean, I'll fashion a bond. However, you come back positive, I think we'll just hold you. Because I'm a little worried about your own safety at this point, and what harm you may cause. In addition, you're charged with operating while under the influence or intoxicated, third offense, which means you're also putting the people at risk. And you've had, I believe there's a couple within the last couple years. So I'm a little worried also about community safety. So, and you're not being truthful with me. So with that, have a seat. In the matter of People versus Bullock, 244466.
Teresa Bridges on behalf of Mr. Brandon Bullock, who's present via Zoom. We would waive a formal reading, plead not guilty, and ask for a referral to the Office of Assigned Counsel. I did confirm Mr. Bullock's address in Central Lake, Michigan as his best address and can address bond when the court is ready.
Yeah, let me just with regard to Ms. Turbin on 244872. She has her pre-exam on 11/12 at 9 a.m. and her preliminary exam at 11/18 at 3:30. That will also be on the documents that the court will provide once I get a drug test. With regard to Mr. Bullock, the court went her plea on 244466. Court went her plea of not guilty. Office of Assigned Counsel as to, let me do the court dates before I forget those. Pre-exam 11/6 at 9:30, preliminary exam 11/20 at 9:30. That's back in this courtroom. As to bond.
Yes, Mr. Bullock is a lifelong resident of Saginaw County. He is currently unemployed, but he does have extensive family ties to the area. He was forthcoming about a criminal history and indicated that he does not have a criminal history. We would ask the court to consider a low 10% bond or personal recognizance bond in this matter.
And if you were drug tested today, how would he test?
How would you test your drug testing? Tell him.
Take all kinds of stuff from people.
That's only GPS lockdown if he is able to make bond. The bond is established based on the nature of the charges, which is a reckless charge of driving causing serious impairment of the body function. Based on the bond recommendation by the people, this defendant, it was alleged, was driving the wrong way on I-75 and got into an accident while under the influence. Based on that nature of the charges, based on the concern for public safety, bond is what I said would be at 50,000, cash surety with GPS lockdown. No alcohol, no firearms, no illegal controlled substances. And see him on the pre-exam date. We can talk further then. With regard to People versus Fuller, 245445, appearances for the record.
Teresa Bridges on behalf of Mr. Jay Fuller. We would waive a formal reading, plead not guilty, and ask for a referral to the Office of Assigned Counsel. I did confirm Baldwin Road address as Mr. Fuller's best address.
Pre-exam 11/6 at 9:30, preliminary exam 11/20 at 9:45, back in this courtroom as to bond.
Mr. Fuller indicated he's a lifelong resident of Saginaw County. He currently is doing odd jobs to support himself and his fiance, who is going through a tough cancer diagnosis at this time. He also has 4 children. They do not live with him, but he does pay support and he is current on that support. And he was forthcoming about his criminal history. We would just ask the court to consider a low 10% or PR bond in this matter.
I think he had warrants on front of the court with regard to support. When were those handled?
It looks like the jail is on mute, Your Honor.
You can answer.
It was in June and July.
If you were drug tested, how are you gonna test?
I honestly don't know, Your Honor, because I do a lot of cleanouts and we handle a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure methamphetamines would be something that we should be handling, huh? Is that what you're gonna test positive for?
I don't know, that's how it's freezing. That's true, honestly, Your Honor.
Yeah. You have a prior record. Let's see. Well, you saw Judge Fickner on some deep roads in the last year or so. 2 years, 23. I think I saw you back in 17 on some narcotics and retail fraud. Yeah, I know Judge Trice had the case. Let's see. Then you had those friend of the court warrants back in 23. Double check that. Let's see. Office of Assigned Counsel gave you the court dates. I have the case back on 11/6. People made a bond recommendation. Seems pretty reasonable given the nature, but let's drug test Mr. Fuller and see where he's at, and hopefully he wasn't handling any battery acid or anything. Another Sudafed. All right, let's see what we got. People versus Mad-Eye 202-6546 81454522 814522B. Oh, and C. All right. Appearances for the record.
Thank you, Your Honor. Teresa Bridges on behalf of Mr. Chris Mad-Eye, who's present via Zoom. In regards to all of the tickets, we would plead not guilty, waive a formal reading, plead not guilty and not responsible respectively, and ask for a referral to the Office of Assigned Counsel, and can address bond when the court's ready.
Mr. Mad-Eye, you're not gonna drive, right?
Usually laughing.
That's what got me in trouble.
I did. You're from Saginaw, right? You're not from Bay City, are you? All right, court winner pleads of not guilty. PR bonds, you're all set. Don't drive.
Hold on here, Ron.
We'll accommodate by having you appear by Zoom, so you don't drive. All right. In the matter of People versus Christopher Robinson on 241249, 243437, and 245234, appearances for the record.
Teresa Bridges on behalf of Mr. Christopher Robinson, who's present via Zoom. Your Honor, in regards to 245234 FY, we would waive a formal reading, plead not guilty, and ask for a referral to the Office of Assigned Counsel. I can address bond when the court wishes, and I can address the bench warrants when the court wishes as well.
Right, so I have pre-exam conference 11/7 at 9 a.m., preliminary exam 11/14 at 3:30. That's in front of Judge Hoffman. You can go as to bond on all the cases.
In regards to bond, Mr. Robinson indicated he was previously in the Navy for 8 years from 1983 to 1990. He is a 100% disabled vet. He also has a service dog who's currently at home, and he has no one who can take care of this service dog. He was able to give the dog water before being taken into custody, but not food. We would ask the court to take this into consideration and give as low a bond as possible, potentially a low 10% bond or otherwise a reasonable bond in this matter.
You have animal control go over and secure the animal. He has no one whatsoever.
That is what Mr. Robinson indicated to me, Your Honor.
Mr. Robinson, you have a hold from Judge Jones on failure to appear for final pretrials on 10/16. The cases that you have a hold on involve domestic violence on 2437 and stalking on 241249. I did arraign you on at least one of the cases I remember you from. In addition, you are charged under an aggravated charge of stalking involving same victim. Bond will be set at 25,000 cash surety with GPS. No firearms, no illegal controlled substances, no alcohol. And the files will be referred over to Judge Jones. I'll let him know you have a hold. In addition, contact animal control to secure the animal. All right. But if you can find somebody, probably be better. So animals taken care of. People versus Smith, 243680, 3972256. Appearances for the record.
Teresa Bridges on behalf of Mr. Anthony Smith, who's present via Zoom. In regards to 243680, we would waive a formal reading, plead not guilty, and ask for a referral to the Office of Assigned Counsel. I did confirm the 1413 address as Mr. Smith's best address and can address bond when the court's ready, and I can address the bench warrant as well.
Pre-exam is 11:12 at 9 a.m. Preliminary exam is 11:18 at 3. That's in front of Judge Clark. And the bench warrant concerning is, he failed to respond. He has one bench warrant, failed to appear. Another failure to appear. And then he said he was gonna pay half and then the balance in 30 days back in June. Letter was sent out because he didn't do anything. And that's where it sets. So when's he going to take care of all this?
Your Honor, in regards to the failure to pay, Mr. Smith indicated his daughter had pneumonia and they had to spend 3 weeks in U of M Ann Arbor. That is where her doctor's located. He did just recently get back to the Saginaw area and was able to get back to work and take care of his other responsibilities. He did indicate to me that he can pay the $250 in full as soon as he gets out. He just again had that health issue with his daughter that had to be taken care of previously.
If he were drug tested today, how would he test?
Be dirty.
For,
Huh?
for what?
Be marijuana and cocaine.
There's the issue. All right. I may read the warrant. Refer to D1. Oh, alternative was 15 days. Now, with regard to the felony file, yeah. Repeat of 18. You have a child support warrant, do you?
Supposed to be getting resolved from Kent County. That's what I had took it back already, cause when I got my check, they sent money out to them.
I'm just saying this, I'm showing. Give me a minute to go through, there's a lot of these different date of birth. That one was your date of birth and your name. A lot of other ones have a different middle name, different date of birth. So it's just taking me a minute to go through. Yeah, good thing you're not Anthony William or Anthony Clarence. All right. So it looks like you have that friend of the court warrant. There is a statewide pickup. I'm not sure though if it's out of Saginaw. Maybe out of Saginaw. Let me see if I can find it again. I won't have your drug tested. I don't doubt what you're telling me. Let's, probably gonna put you on day reporting. You got that bench warrant to take care of, so that's gonna have something. So, all right. So no driving. Can't do that. You gotta, looks like get you into some treatment or something. So I'm gonna put you on day reporting. Date of warrant is a 21 warrant. Yeah, no, it is a Kent County, you're right. What Saginaw was doing with that. Oh, I just had your address. All right, so I guess they'll contact Kent County to see whether or not they're gonna come and pick you up. You are with day reporting. All right, you're all set. In the matter of People versus Solis Gazo on 233606, appearances for the record.
Teresa Bridges on behalf of Mr. Soliscazo, who's present via Zoom. We would waive a formal reading, plead not guilty, and ask for a referral to the Office of Assigned Counsel. I did confirm the address on North Michigan as Mr. Soliscazo's best address and can address bond when the court wishes.
Pre-exam is 11:06 at 9:30, preliminary exam 11:20 at 9:30, back in the courtroom. Yeah, go ahead as to bond.
Mr. Soliscazo indicated he's lived in Saginaw County for the last 20 years. For the last about 2 years, he's been working full-time at Early Bird Landscaping. He does have one child, and was forthcoming about his criminal history. I did counsel him as well on a no contact order, and he indicated that the North Michigan address was not a shared address with the complaining witness, and that a no contact order would not be a problem for him to follow. We would just ask the court to consider a personal recognizance bond in this matter.
Well, he has quite a prior record of assault of crimes and alcohol. Looks like the two together don't do very well for him. Have some issues with women, but he has double domestic violence. All right, well. People did not place within a bond recommendation. I don't believe. Nope. The allegations are that it is alleged Herman saw that the defendant assaulted a Deborah Root with an alcohol bottle. $15,000 PR with SoberLink device. No firearms, illegal controlled substances, or alcohol. Let's see how you do. All right, all set. See you on the next court date. Thank you, Jail. Thank you, Ms. Bridges.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
In the matter of People versus Jones, 7329618.
Morning, Your Honor, Hannah Gates on behalf of Ms. Jones, who's standing to my left.
So we had sent out a 10-day letter to see how Ms. Jones was doing on taking care of the fines, and so Yes, why don't we address that issue now? We'll recall the warrant, and what are we gonna do?
She indicated that she is able to put $50 down today. She does have gainful employment at, she is a manager, and she would be able to pay it off in.
Are you gonna make the $50 a month payments then?
Yeah, I can.
And is it gonna be in the beginning, the middle, or the end?
I
Beginning?
get paid every 2 weeks, starting the first, this Friday. So, but I got $50 on me now. I
Okay,
got-
so we'll do $50 today, and then, $50, per
Yeah,
month.
2 weeks.
Well, you can always pay more. So I just wanna make sure that there's at least, so if something happens where you need the other 50, you're good. Middle of the month, good for you? So beginning, middle of December? Good, okay, all right. Beginning, 12/15. All right then. You are all set, Ms. Jones.
Well, we
Take
can
care.
just go down the track.
Um,
Hang on, come on. Oh,
just
wait.
have a seat quick.
Have a
They gotta
seat.
get the paperwork.
All right,
It'll be quick.
all right, thank you.
In the matter of Hawkins on 23954, appearances for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Hannah Gates on behalf of Mr. Hawkins, who's standing to my left. This is a failure to appear for preliminary examination in front of Judge Hoffman. I believe that was on the 23rd of this month. Mr. Hawkins indicated that, he didn't, know about this. He has not been at that address. He has also recently just got out of prison on October 9th as well.
Yeah, I see that there was a writ. It's done. Is there a reason why he did have a 48-hour contact? Was there a reason why he didn't reach out to the court within 48 hours or?
I'm not sure. He did tell me that he has been calling and he only he knew about this failure to appear because he recently did call the court. That's how he found out.
Your attorney is Mr. Coltrane with the Public Defender's Office.
Yes, Your Honor.
You want to give him a call.
Okay.
Let me just see if there's anything else.
Yeah, because I just got out, Your Honor. I'm just.
No, I see that. I did see the writ.
Yeah,
And so I'm not doubting that maybe
just trying to stay on the straight and narrow.
that the kind of the dates crossed each other. All right, so we'll recall the warrant. And then,
Do you want that updated address, Your
Refer-
Honor?
if he provided it over on Gallagher, we got it.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Refer back to D3. Okay, so it will be reset for probably a preliminary exam or a pre-exam. Just give your attorney a call. You'll get notice on the next court date. You're all set.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, good luck with everything.
Good.